How you doing, everybody? I know it's a little dark. It's Tank. I'm out here walking my dogs tonight. Okay, so I was telling my brother Mark at work today about this, and he said I should definitely make a video of it. So here we go. Saturday I went into Subway down the street from my house, and I've got this little thing that I like to go in Subway, and I get this steak and cheese panini and broccoli and cheddar soup. And it's nice. My wife's at work, so it's a nice little lunch for me and I don't have to make anything. Anyways, I go into Subway, I order my food. So she makes the soup, she puts the soup down, she goes to start making my panini. I turn around for 1 second to go to the door to take a look on my dog, because my dog's in my car. I turn back around, she's already got my sandwich out of the toaster and in the little sandwich press thing. So I said to her, "Oh, what are you doing? You didn't even ask me what I want on my food." The woman says, "Listen, when you get a panini, it tells us what to put on it." I said, "I beg your pardon, I pay for my food. I tell you what I want on my food. You don't just go to a piece of paper and say, this is what you get." And I've already paid for it, so I'm really hot. She's about 4 foot nothing. She can barely even see over the freaking counter. And she's starting to argue with me. The customer is always right. Correct? Correct. I told her, "Listen, lady, that's not what I want. I wanted other things on my sandwich." This woman peels the thing apart. It looked nasty. There was barely anything on it. I said, "Listen, what do you want on it?" She says. I said, "I beg your pardon, what do you mean, what do I want on it? First of all, I want you to back away from my food." I pointed at the other girl and said, "Second of all, you're the one that's going to make my sandwich, and either you start from scratch or you give me back my fucking money." The woman says, "Okay, I'm sorry, because I've been in there I don't know how many times. It's right at the end of my street, so they know I spend money." I told her, so the woman, she gets my food. She's like, "Okay." The phone rings. She's got to go take the phone. The other one comes back. She's like, "Okay, sir, what would you like on it?" So after they put the other stuff on it, the green peppers, the onions, the cheese, and the lettuce, I told her, "Listen, I want green olives and hot peppers on there." She puts 5 slices of olives and 5 little tiny banana, a little tiny stupid ring. I still looked at her and she starts to fold it up. I said, "I told you I want olives on my shit and I want hot peppers. Not freaking 2 little pieces of fucking appetizer. What's going on here? I'm paying for my food. Put on some toppings." The woman said, "If you're gonna have to pay more," I said, "Pay more for fucking what? I told you, if you don't fucking fix my sub, I'm gonna jump over the fucking counter and make the sub myself." The woman puts my sub together. She throws it in the toaster. Then she takes it out and throws it in the... I told the woman, "If you toss my food one more time like that, I'm going to throw you in the fucking toaster." I couldn't fucking believe that this woman was giving me attitude and telling me what I'm going to have on my food. And then when you want a couple of fucking toppings, they only put a little thing like this, like it cost them any fucking money. First of all, they're not even the ones that pay for this shit. Second of all, it's the customer that, we go in there and we buy your food. And I know a lot of you have gone through this before. We ask for a topping and they put like this little tiny bit on there, like it's costing them something. A couple of more hot peppers and a few more olives on there is going to cost anybody any money? No. Anyways, that was the fucking video that I wanted to tell you guys. But I got to tell you the rest of the story. So I go down the street. I'm already hot. I want to go home. My food's still warm. I got the dog in the back seat, fucking scratching up the leather. I go to the beer store. I go in. I walk up. "Oh, our computers are down, cash only. All I got is my bank card and my credit card." I'm like, I don't fucking believe this. I want to go home. Football's on. This is freaking me out. I'm already hot because of Subway. I jump in the car. I fly up the street. My poor dog's bouncing back and forth in the back seat. If my wife watches this video, I'm going to get shit because she tells me to drive nicer when the dog's in the car. Anyways, I go all the way up the street to friggin' about, 10 minutes up the road to the closest beer store. I go in. The beer store's packed. I go in. It's one of those ones where you grab your shit off the, they got the coolers are open, and you grab your beer and you go stand in line. So I'm standing behind 3 guys. The dog's out there. I can hear the dog fucking barking. My sub and my soup are getting cold. I want a cold beer. I just want to go home. The line moves. I'm next up. Now I see the notice right behind the guys that were lined up in front of me saying cash only, that their computers are down. That was the last fucking straw. I throw the fucking beer back in the cooler. I told the guy, "Listen, is it every fucking beer store?" He goes, "It's all across the province." He said, "What?" He goes, "How the fuck do I know? I just work here." That's how the guy said it to me. How the fuck do I know I just work here? I told him, how about I jump off of the fucking counter and slap your fucking head off the cash register? Then will you fucking know, you asshole? I leave the store. I'm just livid. I fucking fly down the street, wheel into the parking lot at the liquor store to go buy my beer. I almost hit a cop. I almost hit the fucking cop. I stopped. The cop rolls down the window. He's like, hey, you want to slow down? And I'm like, listen, officer, I'm so sorry, but I've been to 3 beer stores. Nobody's taking any cash. He starts laughing. He's like, listen, buddy. He sees the dog barking in the back seat. He's like, how about you just slow it down, relax, get what you're getting, go home, and take it easy. I'm like, okay, officer, have a nice fucking day. I go in the beer store. I told the whole story to the chick at the liquor store. She's like, anyways. So that was my excitement on Saturday. And Subway, kiss my fucking ass. If I tell you to put on olives, that doesn't mean 5 little slices of olives. That means throw a fucking handful on there and use the gloves. Not like A&W at Pape and Danforth that doesn't use tongs or gloves. And that's why I don't need an A&W. Anyways, we all know what I'm going to say next. I know a lot of you people have probably gone through this before. You're feeling the same way I am. You're thinking the same thing. I'm the one with the balls to say it. And my brother Mark, thanks for letting me know just to be me and not hold back on my things. If you don't like the language, kiss my fucking ass, because this is me. I love you all. God bless. Have a good night. I got to go get my dogs before they eat somebody.